Meanwhile, the proposed national budget for 2014 is up for final reading at the lower house next week. Budget Secretary Florencio Abad said the Priority Development Assistance Fund is no longer in the national outlay. Here's Freddie Abando with the details.
Next week, the House will approve on third reading the proposed 2014 national budget of 2.268 trillion pesos and the 24.5 billion peso Priority Development Assistance Fund will be out completely, but congressmen will still have the option to request for programs and projects. Budget Secretary Florencio Abad said with the new reform dubbed as performance-informed budget, there will be more transparency. Accountability. Every government agency has outlined the expected outcomes of their budgets that has been requested to carry out their mandate. Over the past 3 years, the budget reforms started from zero budgeting to line item and bottoms up. These reforms also led to savings, which eventually led to the allocation of resources to fund the debt.
Because of this, of course, we are not yet able to match peso for output 1:1, but we are headed there. And so it is now possible for us to ask the question, are we spending public funds wisely and effectively? Because now we have these standards to follow. And I think it's a very important step. This process is not yet perfect, but the most important and significant thing is we have started moving in that direction.
Shifting to other things. There were two major items in the budget, programmed and unprogrammed. Programmed has a revenue source collected by the BIR and the Customs Bureau. Unprogrammed is sourced from three items to include windfall revenues. The remainder of the funds from borrowing. The good news, only 15% are sourced from foreign sources.
What you also find in the budget is standby appropriation that gives the president flexibility so that if something comes up which was not foreseen or if a contingency develops, the president is able to respond to those. We call that second item unprogrammed appropriation because in the budget, we have two types of appropriation, program and unprogrammed. You know, the program, you have the resources. You have the projected revenue as well as the financing from borrowings to support that. And any savings in those program appropriation, you can flow back into items in the program appropriation.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.